This is our standard JARDUM dashboard software. So this is the gauge page that has configurable gauges. So you can select the engine source and we can populate the gauges accordingly. So some of these things like fuel and oil pressure that are not really going to be relevant to an electric vehicle, you could replace that with state of charge and battery temperature. There's also a detailed gauge view where you can have some more analog gauges. And this area can be configured with 6 additional digital gauges, and the data that goes into each gauge can be easily modified. We also have a stereo page, which includes FM, AM, weather band, USB, and Bluetooth. And it has most of the functionality you would expect to have out of a stereo. Even has some auto volume control based off of RPM. Maps are currently not loaded on this display, but you have a basic 2D maps that'll give you waypoints and tracks. And then you have your digital switching. So this would connect to the PDM. Right now it's not connected to anything, but you can still get a good sense of what the functionality would be, turning on different lights and controlling different HVAC systems. All of this can be configured through the menus. So, here I can select my different theme colors. I can import splash animation with branding. I can configure my gauges, turn off different functions, cameras, things like that. And then for like your PDM, you can go in here and set up each output, name it, select an icon, select a function, select a fuse limit, which is really just a software monitored current limit. And then from the engine page, I can select my data source. And so this is where we can populate whatever motor or engine is being connected to the dashboard and display that on the screen. So this is just a simple, off-the-shelf, but very functional display setup.